Hey, it's Maher, and in front of me I have a 2019 Kia Sedona. This is actually a viewer requested video on a very specific model of the Sedonas. So like any manufacturer, you'll have the type of car, the Sedona being of course the passenger minivan for Kia. And within those models, you'll find different trim options, you know, base model, fully loaded, kind of halfway in the middle. This particular one is an LX Plus, so step and a half above from a base, couple steps below the fully loaded. It's great bang for your buck right in the middle of features and options. So we're gonna kind of go through them, starting from the outside, of course. The vehicle is running. I don't know if you can hear that. I got the AC blasted because I want to sit in a nice cool car. Mineral silver, that's the paint color for this particular one. A couple different options. My favorite option for the color, let me just hop onto this one here. This beautiful blue. Oh, I absolutely love that one. It has a great shine in the sun. But back to the silver one. Up on the front, take a look. We've got high intensity discharge lighting for both headlamps and fog lights on the bottom. Of course, you got daytime running lights and amber colored turn signals tossed in the sides. The grille, however, has gone through a little bit of a redesign for the 2019 year. It plays on the signature Kia honeycomb look, but you know, 2019 freshness. Down there, block heater. I've said it again in all of my videos. We're in Alberta. We got to have a block heater. It gets cold up here. Block heater is never something you don't want to be stuck without with. Oh, too many double negatives. Moving on. Tires. These are 17 inches for the LX Plus. We have, of course, 18 and 19 inches available. The LX Plus is going to give you 17 inches, but they're all going to come with all seasons. So, all season tires. Before we hop inside, play with all that stuff that we get to play with, pop the hood. The Kia, oh, yes, we hear that beeping. We'll talk about that in a second. The Kia Sedona is equipped with a 3.3 liter V6 engine. So, man, I should have thought this through. I can't prop the hood with one hand. 3.3 liter V6 engine, enough towing capacity for I think 5,000 pounds. So if you want to tow a little bit of a what is it called? A tent trailer, a boat towing thing, a boat trailer, this is what you call it, small U-Haul. You know, it's got that. But again, because it is a larger size passenger vehicle, that 3.3 liter V6 engine is going to give you the power to, of course, transport all those passengers when it's full. That beep, the vehicle is running and I've got the keys in my hand. So it is a keyless entry vehicle. These black, let's get the shadow out of the way, these black dots, that's how you activate the keyless entry system. As you heard, the key is outside the vehicle and it makes that gosh awful beeping sound. That's actually the warning, just so you don't accidentally leave your car running in a parking lot, walk away with the key, think that you're going to try to lock it. You know, it's just your warning system to make sure, you know, hey driver, your vehicle is running and the key is outside of the car. That being said, let's say, you know, key is in there. Let's say that represents you having your key in your pocket, the driver's inside. It's not going to make that beep because otherwise that kind of defeats the purpose. But again, a little bit of a safety thing with that one. You will not be able to use these buttons here, the door open buttons. When the vehicle is running, you cannot use those to activate this door, but that still allows you to use the manual override. Let's say you're dropping off passengers or you're picking them up and the vehicle is kind of in idle mode. You still can use the handles on the door. Pulling the handle will activate the same thing, and a convenient little button right there for closing it. Let's hop inside. Just before I close the door, all the interiors have this beautiful gray color. It's kind of a two-tone gray with kind of a canyon. I think it's called canyon, but it's kind of a tannish color. It blends really, really nice. The fully loaded models have a bit of a carbon fiber look to this section right here. But on the door itself, controls for power up windows, down windows. The driver has an auto one-touch feature thing. And of course, this button right here, that deals with the folding mirrors. Kind of cool. Say hello to the Sportages in the background. Oh wait, no, those are more Sedonas. More Sedonas, very nice. Some more color options too. But again, speaker options on the door. Closing the door, take a look at the buttons on the left-hand side. Again, this is the LX Plus model, so a couple things are missing. It's not a fully load. We do have illumination, stability control, and the button for the gas release. On the steering wheel itself, the left-hand side has controls for volume up, volume down, media selection, and when you're tied in with Bluetooth or your hands-free communication with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, these are going to be how you activate your answer call, hang up call, and then whatever voice command thing you've got. So, for me, I'm iPhone. This one's going to use the Siri function built right in. That's, of course, when you're tethered with Apple CarPlay. That's going to be on that system right there. But just before we move on to that, on the right-hand side, this little cluster of buttons here, cruise control, up, down for the speed adjustment, and this little, what I call the notepad looking button, that just adjusts that center screen, allows you to play through those menus and adjust some user settings. So pretty straightforward on that one. Moving along to the center display, center console, whatever you want to call this one. Large, bright, crisp, capacitive LCD, or capacitive screen, I guess. It responds to, no, not capacitive, it's resistive. Ugh, why do I have the wrong words? It's a resistive touch, guys. So that means for all you non-tech nerds, if you've ever tried to touch an iPhone screen with a gloved finger, you don't have those special little pads on your finger, it doesn't work. That's because it senses stuff. This one will work with gloves, with or without that, that little pad on the tip of your finger. That was such a convoluted explanation for nothing important. Anyways, media options and moving on. You've got AM, FM radio, of course. You do have quite a few different options for presetting if you wanted to do. And of course, you can choose your band, AM, FM. You do have connectivity for Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, like I mentioned. For that, you do need to connect with a USB cord, and that is down there. Lastly, if you're connected with Bluetooth, you can wirelessly stream music or use the 3.5mm audio input. So if you're connected with USB, you're automatically going to charge, but if your phone is compatible with wireless charging, you've got that mat right there. A couple different options to play around with, some built-in menu stuff. Once you have things plugged in, those media options do light up, so pretty easy and straightforward. That screen, once I switch hands, sorry for the shaky camera, when you switch to reverse, that screen automatically hops into a reverse mode. And if you can see, you've got that blue line and the yellow line. It's kind of a guided how you're backing up type thing. Yeah. Sorry guys, I got a really shaky hand. Got to get a stabilizer for this, but the video, the view on this one, very crisp, very clear. I'll show you guys the backup camera once we hop outside, but shift back into park. Furthermore, down here, climate control, very straightforward. You do have two zones for this vehicle, front and back. Rear controls are here. You can, of course, adjust them for the back, but lock it up front in case you got little kids with curious fingers. You can definitely lock that. And of course, passenger comfort for the front up here. Moving along, not much more to show you guys. Heated seat and a heated steering wheel. 3 levels of heat for driver and passenger. Your drive mode and your park assist. Plenty of storage. Oh no, not that one. Oh, there it is. So that little thing pops out, it's hiding inside. But again, 12-volt cigarette lighter style charger in there. You've got one on this side right well, kind of hidden and out of sight. User manuals, original equipment instructions, and of course, this is where you hide a little bit of a cargo screen. If you take that cargo screen out, hide a couple bottles of water. Did I lock the door? Oh, I did lock the door. What did I possibly do wrong? Okay, got. Aha, I figured it out. See, it won't open. It won't open because I accidentally, well, I didn't accidentally, I purposely popped that thing to show you guys. Look at that. See, I wasn't observant. The thing was open. The gas cap was open, or the gas door thing was open, and so the door wouldn't open. Didn't think of that one through. Glad to see that the Kia put a sensor in there. Very, very good. I thought maybe the child lock was on, but that didn't explain why I was able to open the door first time. Let's close that one up. So let's get back to this. In the back passenger area, you do have seating for up to 8 passengers in this model. So there are your back 3. This vehicle has simple. It's easy enough when you're not trying to hold a camera. Okay, sorry, shaky. One-handed, this thing right here, pop it up. It's easier to put back once you actually got the lever release. So, taking a quick look at that, hopping on inside. Of course, cup holders in that center seat. With the LX Plus model, you don't have very many options back here, but you do have the ability to adjust how much room is available for the passengers back here. So let's say from the driver's perspective, you're trying to move the seat forward to let some passengers in. It's nice to be able to do it from this side here. Like I mentioned, you have climate controls in the back for your passengers here. This allows you, again, if you're not locked up at the front from the driver controls, this allows the passengers to adjust how much airflow they want, the temperature for the back of the cabin, and the fan speed. You do have vents just along the roof for all 4 different seat options. Again, it keeps the air flowing, a little bit of passenger comfort. Speaking of passengers, you do have car seat anchors available, so up close and personal with those. They are top tether compatible, and you do have car seat anchors on those seats as well. So, you know, mix and match, do what you need to do to make this vehicle work for your family. My goodness, I'm trying to sound like a salesman here. Let's close that one up right there and take a quick look at the back just before I wrap this one up. I love the chrome. Look at the LX Plus chrome badging. So there's a small button somewhere underneath. There it is. I guess you push the button. It is a power tail liftgate. So actually, in theory, I could have done that with the remote control itself, but I left that around. I could have popped that hood. You heard the 3 beeps, hopefully. That gives you a 3 beep warning that the door is about to open, so stay out of the way. That being said, if you do open it and it comes into a little bit of resistance, it's not gonna force itself open. You're able to put these seats down, simple enough. Actually, that's not gonna go down because I have the headrest up. Pop that down, and simply enough, pull on this and pop it down. Some manufacturers would call that stow and go seating. I think that might be a registered trademark of some other brand, so I'm not going to use that, even though I might have just done so. 12-volt cigarette lighter style charger. You saw me pull out a bag of fabric upholstered mats because we've installed rubberized all-season mats in there. These factory provided cloth mats are going to stay in. And yeah, what else am I missing? Oh, not much really. You've got seat belts for the car seats. I've showed you how to put the seats down. They kind of store out of the way. The ones in the back, they do go down. So you do have the ability to use the back area for cargo and have those 3 seats ready to go. Likewise, you can flip that around, remove that layer, that second row of seating, keep the 3rd row, and then because those ones actually have to unscrew and pop out, you would have 3 seats available in the back only. That would be your cargo space up there. You might have noticed there's no spare tire in the back underneath anything because there's no room. That's where the seats go. Spare tire is actually located in a little bit of a hidden compartment somewhere just down there. You unscrew, you might as well just go look at it. Why not? See, maybe they moved it for the 2019. Not too sure. No, there it is. That's a spare compartment. The tools are located in the back, but you pump this with tools. You pop that with tools. There's the answer. But the spare tire is hidden under there. It pops down, and I'm gonna get off the ground now and be done with it. Push this button right here. You hear the beep. So, hatch closes up. And that pretty much is the first look at a 2019 Kia Sedona. Like I said, if you have questions, I've seen this in all my videos. If you have questions on the cars, give me a call, send me a message, leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, if it was a good enough walk around for you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate that. If you have any questions on the Sedona or on this model or any other models, or you want to see something specific, I don't know, hit me up, send me a question, send me a message, leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.